Sometimes this whole camera's gotten spread, man spread?
Yeah.
Should you man spread?
Just to boost ratings.
Yeah, that'll boost the ratings, all right. Show them your tiny little willy.
Dude, it's not big. You won't like it, but I will get off. Dude, that is the best pickup line in a bar ever. First of all, they'll laugh, and then they'll be like, is he serious? Or, no, he can't be fucking serious.
No, I got it.
So now they're curious, and then they bang you, and the next thing you know, you're like, I told you you're going to be disappointed. Like, fuck.
They were laughing when you walked up.
Keep trying.
So, welcome everyone to another Reverend Sam in the Church of the Spinning Wheel. And this week I have two of my oldest friends, guys I grew up with in Traverse City, skateboarding and drinking and partying and raising hell. And
I was a youth group.
You were a youth group, all right. So let me introduce these guys. This is Shane Jackson, affectionately known as Shane or Jay to me. That's what I've been calling him since he was 12 or 13. This is Dan Flansburg. Anyone in my family knows that I lived at Dom's house pretty much most of my adolescence.
Taught him everything he knows.
Yeah. Dom's here for about 6 months, and Shane just popped in for the weekend, huh?
3 days. Man.
Back from Traverse City.
Yeah.
My hometown.
It's a lot warmer here.
It's yeah. There's no snow. There's no shoveling.
No.
Garage doors open.
There's cold beer. That's
Cold beer.
good.
Yes, I try to keep the beer cold, but I will drink it warm.
It's
Guaranteed. So anyway, let's start. We'll start with you, Shane. You wanna share a story of our childhood with the folks?
Start with Dom.
Start with Dom?
Yeah, Dom's better. He's got good stories.
A story from our childhood, preferably one involving your dad, good old Dan Flansburg. We've just been reminiscing for the last hour and a half, so you should probably be. I mean, you can tell one that we were just talking about.
My
it's
favorite story
fine.
is how he freaking manhandled 5 of us at Holiday.
Tell that one, because that's one of my favorite ones too.
We walked into Holiday down by the rental shack. We decided it was a good idea to bum rush my dad. It didn't work out as planned.
It was a bad idea.
I was first one on the bottom of the dog pile. Sam was next.
Yep.
Trav Lewis was third. Jay Wilkes was in there. And Ben Shaw was on somewhere in that mix as well.
I think he was the hammer that your dad used to
I think
pound
he was
us with.
the spike and Dano was the hammer.
Yes.
Dano drove the spike into all of us, and there we lay in a pile of shit in the middle of the floor, like, done. All of us.
Now, we didn't actually have a reason for attacking your dad. I mean, we weren't mad at him or anything. Other than to try.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
That's a good reason.
Kind of the Sir Edmund Hillary.
We figured strength in numbers.
Why did we climb the mountain? Because it was there. Well, the mountain pretty much climbed us.
The mountain crumbled
us. Spiked us to the floor.
It did hard. And, we were all laughing while we were crying and screaming and in pain because your dad, when he doled out an ass kicking on, say, a 15 or 16-year-old boy, he wanted to make sure that you remembered how it felt.
The exclamation point on that whole story was when he stood there with his foot on top of a pile of all of us laying there like he freaking just won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Don't mess with Dan Flansburg.
The moral of the story is Dano will whip your ass quicker than shit.
Well, every hot girl in the rental section of Mount Holiday laughed at us. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
I remember looking up from the pile with my neck all crooked, my head smashed into your head, looking at several beautiful girls that I really wanted to talk to and knew that I never, ever, ever would.
It was a wrap at that point.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And scene.
So, Shane, I remember one day when we were teenagers, probably 14 or 15, my mother worked at the Grand Traverse Resort and Golf Club.
Oh, yeah.
And you convinced me that we should play golf.
Come pick me up on your moped, dude.
Yep. I had a Honda Elite, not the slow one, the fast one. And and my mom pencil whipped our way into the resort.
Could you beat the Vespa Cruiser?
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck.
I'm just asking, man. The people want to know.
The people are asking.
So we got golf passes and a free golf cart, and then what did we
Mind
do?
you, neither one of us golfed at all.
No, not at all.
Like, yeah, let's go play the
So
Wolverine.
what age frame are we talking here?
Like a world famous golf resort.
I remember a lot of rain and a lot of spinning on the golf cart.
Yeah.
You guys were
Peel it out.
15?
Yeah, about
Probably, 14, 15.
14, 15. I think I'm a year older than you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Damn, you guys are old.
Yeah.
You're older than me, dude.
Shut up.
He's old. He's old.
I'm old.
He's the oldest of the bunch.
I was when we were kids, I was one of the older boys.
Yep.
You know, who was supposed to teach you how to not be, stupid. I was a horrible example.
You definitely didn't teach me how to golf.
No, I did not teach you how to golf. I taught you how to get thrown out of a world-class golf course, though.
And leave a lot of marks on the grass.
Yeah, we tore up a whole bunch of turf. It basically turned into a bumper car stunt type of thing. We basically treated that golf cart like it was a rental car in your mom's fucking step husband's fucking name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We caught air. That's
We
for sure.
definitely caught air. And they were very, very upset. I was almost thrown out of my house over that one because my mom was actually a manager at that golf club.
So who won?
Who won? Oh, nobody won.
I don't think anybody
Nobody
won.
won.
Well, we might have until we felt bad about everything that we did.
Yeah. I mean, it was really fucking hilarious until we were in trouble.
Yeah.
As it always is. I mean...
They finally caught us.
Yeah. And it was the crime of the fucking century, let me tell you. I don't believe anyone has ever actually done that at the Wolverine.
In my younger days, I'm not going to say I did or didn't, but I may or may not have took a sledgehammer to the green at the Legend at Shanty Creek when my dad was working on the concession stand.
Just because you wanted to hit with shit with a hammer?
Well, I figured if they could make a hole-in-one, so could I.
Right.
So I made one hole in the green, allegedly.
Would you say you were a destructive kid, Don?
I would say I was an awesome kid.
I think you were pretty awesome.
You were pretty awesome for sure. You were awesomely destructive.
Needless to say,
For
Daniel
sure.
would have drove the spike down that day as well.
See, I think that's why I didn't
Where's
get
the
into a lot of
sledgehammer?
trouble. Like growing up, I didn't get into a lot of trouble because I had friends like Dom that took all the heat.
Yeah. I mean,
I want
do
to go on the
remember,
record for saying I do not have a police record, so suck it.
which is amazing.
true. That is true.
fucking
Yeah.
amazing because I do. And I mean, I remember like watching you like flying elbow somebody's fucking coffee table at their parents' house. I don't remember whose house it was.
I do, and I'm not going to say because I think we duct taped that kid to the table and made him eat dog treats too.
Oh, yeah.
Now I know who it was.
That kid could eat some dog treats.
Oh, good times. Good times.
I also remember a bow and arrow incident on top of Mount Holiday.
I am not claiming responsibility for that.
I think that might have been the last party that I ever went to.
There was some tequila involved, and there was
I remember
there was
what
a
was
compound
involved.
bow, and there was me, and I found no other options other than to shoot that bow.
Yes, and you shot it
I
right
shot the
through their
shit out of
fucking wall.
6 times. I didn't know if I hit it.
That's great.
I still want to reiterate that I do not have a police record, so That shit never happened.
I know, it's absolutely, I mean, it is amazing. I've told people stories about you, and they don't fucking believe it.
Well,
They don't. And I'm like, no, that really happened.
And he's not in prison.
And he's not in prison.
hey man, I'm just here to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've done so.
I have not been bored.
No, and you've made sure that your friends were also not bored.
If I'm anything, I'm entertaining.
You have always been entertaining. Yes. From watching your dad beat your ass all the way down the fucking handicapper ramp at the police station.
Still don't have a police record.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I might have deserved that one.
No, you did deserve that when I was there.
At 4 a.m. when your dad's picking you up,
Yeah.
at 14, you probably deserve to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it worked out really, really good for me because my parents were also picking me up and they saw what you got and they felt bad.
It brings us back to the moral of the story. Don't fuck with Dan Flansburg.
Do not fuck with Dan Flansburg.
I think I can take him.
So that's been
Well,
this
Brett.
week's Reverend Sam with two of my old friends who aren't here anymore because they're standing just out of the frame, but still telling stories. So everybody have a fantastic week.